Look, my cup runneth over, I pour out my heart. They playing games, I got a vision they never had saw. Defeat intertwined with your thoughts. Look at you scared of the start. It's hard to see them cues before you if you don't know who you are, huh? No more wait and see, I'm only thinking told you so. Turn my life into a movie, I need a golden globe. So-and-so was talking on my name. When we talk, it was moms. If I'm lying, hell, just put me in the box.
What's good, y'all? Tune in to Really Real Podcast. And we got a brand new episode, you know what I'm saying? Got my boy finally back with me.
Yes, right. I'm back in the building. Wow.
It's Terrance Gangsta Williams, man.
Yes, sir.
What's good, man?
Man, taking it easy, bro. What's happening with you, bro? What you got going? Let's get it, bro.
Man, trying to go crazy, man. Man, use the beginning of it all for the not for the podcast, but for my first big podcast. It was you, man. I feel like you helped put Really Real TV on the map when you gave me my opportunity last year, bro. So, man, I'm glad to have you back, and I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you for having me back, man. Now, what's up with this question? I'm ready to get going. I'm ready to show up. I showed up, now I'm ready to show out.
Man, a lot of questions for you, man. Like, you had a lot going on in this past year, man.
Yeah.
Man, let's start. Let's go. All right, let's go crazy in the beginning, man. So BG been free since our last interview. You know what I'm saying? And we all know from the beginning, you and BG, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go way back. He was named after you, right?
Yeah, that's my little. I was about to say that's my little son. That was my little bro, bro.
Yeah,
he was my little bro. Yeah.
So, are y'all seeing eye to eye any at this point in time right now? No. I know at one point he was dissing you.
Listen, I'm trying to find me a ghostwriter now so I can diss him back. I need somebody who not a right good. So anybody who listen to him, if you're not a right, holler at me, get in my DM. I need to diss BG back. But for real though, I love him. I want to see him make it, bro. He deserve it. But what I gotta respect is he come up the way I showed him. You know, so he's still standing on that. So, just like with Birdman, nobody bigger than the brand.
Right.
You know, so there's dirt on my name. So with dirt on my name, why would you want to be around that? Even though you my people, okay, cool. But you started this. So you can't start something, teach me this, then go and do that. But I always tell them a gangster do what they want, a sucker do what he can.
Yeah. But
on a real tip, you know, he's standing on business, bro. He's solid, soldier. You know, we went through it. I was going back and forth, but he was shocked. He didn't know that I had the voice that I have now.
Yeah.
He just used to shout me out in the song, and people wondering, who is he talking about? But while he was in jail, I was out here working, learning social media.
It's crazy because I had interviewed some dudes from New Orleans, and this was like after I interviewed Judah for the first time, and they was like, I'm thinking like, me being young, I guess, I'm thinking like when you came home, everybody heard the stories and then decided to start calling you Red. But I seen the song back before BG got locked up. He had been dissing you, you know what I'm saying? Like years ago.
Yeah.
And then went over, didn't nobody know because wasn't nobody saying that back then.
Right. See, social media is a good thing and a bad thing. You know, it can make you or break you. So I always tell people you gotta develop bulletproof emotions on social media because it'll tear you down. You ain't tough or you ain't built for this. Don't even much complain. And like you say, you know, they've been doing it, but nobody wasn't really paying attention to it. But social media has become the way of the world. Everything is on social media. All your business.
Is it some people that wasn't saying nothing that you knew wasn't saying nothing, but they knew BG had that song and all that, and decided not to say nothing till everybody else started saying something?
Yeah, so there's plenty of them, of course. That's how it is. That's how it is with the industry. Like, if Birdman came out today and said, you know what, I'm rocking with my little brother, I don't care nothing about all this other bull because it's my family, a lot of people gonna switch.
Yeah.
You see how they do with the music industry. 1 minute they cool with this rapper, when this rapper do something high, they're gonna jump over here. That's just what people do, and I just been said. Honestly, I am happy that I'm here to witness it. That I you know I got a chance to see the bull crap. You know, I see how this stuff go, what they got going on, and bro, I'm just enjoying life. To be honest with you, bro, real talk.
Man, it came a long way. I remember your first video that you put up on YouTube. You had the box of Popeyes. Hey, I'm gonna enjoy this here while y'all playing. Y'all want me in jail eating it.
Big
you know
facts.
what I'm saying?
Big facts, man. And go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say my people at Real Life Street Store, they actually gave me a card from Popeyes. I actually have a gift card from Popeyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they gave me a gift card from Popeyes.
We trying to say I gotta bite some Popeyes now too. I gotta keep up with Real Life Street Stars, man.
Well, you know, brother is hungry, but go ahead.
Y'all cheating, man.
I just drank the water again. Hopefully, not in jail. They eat bread and water. So hopefully the water, you know, cover it up. You know, hey man. But it's
I'm fasting right now, so you know.
So you gonna put it on me? Ramadan gone for me, so I did mine now. I done mine, bro.
So you know, it's funny how Tay was sharing though. So he come home, and now folks calling him a wreck.
Right, and you know it's crazy. I spearheaded that, but I later apologized to him because I was just showing him how fast a rumor could start. The on reach that I have now, he was like, "Whoa, what the?" It was catching him by surprise. And I could just see it in his posts.
Yeah.
That he was like, "Whoa!" Or when he do his music, like, "Man, well, how you get this? You know, how you get this voice? Like, what's going on, bro? You was locked up. Things change, bro.
Man.
Things are constantly changing out here in society, and a lot of people that's incarcerated, bro. If they don't have outside support, they're gonna be lost when they get out here. Man, this technology, bro. And like, I still don't know how to work the iPhone to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got one. I used to just use it just to record my podcast with it. And now I use it to FaceTime people. But I don't like it because if I want to tell somebody, if somebody tell me, drop your location, and, oh, I'm over here, drop it, you lying, you over, you know, it can bust you. So I don't, man, that iPhone.
You gotta share your location with nobody, man.
You know, what if you got a girl and she won't know where you at, but you want to slide over here? She gonna want that location, bro. So you be thinking when she sleep right now, or she at work, or she ain't gonna bother me. And then you know how the women be, let me check on this boy. The last minute you be like, what's it? Where you? Oh, I'm over by my mom's right now. Well, drop the location. I don't believe. Nah, by my mom. Boy, drop that.
Man.
Now that's a beef. You gonna have to drop it. You don't want to be lying to your woman, and because it's gonna be a time when you want her to drop hers, or you want to know where she is. So it's like, oh, you ain't drop yours.
Man, Android ain't got that.
No, we don't do that on Android.
Oh man.
No, we don't do all that. No, we ain't doing that. No, sir. No.
Oh yeah, iPhone a whole tracking device, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh.
Especially, did you have a phone in jail? Or can
No,
you say that?
I seen them. I had used it once. I had used the correctional officer phone one time. He made a mistake and brought his phone to the back one time. I was like, well, listen, so I know you ain't gonna tell on me, you ain't gonna tell on you, let me use your phone. But that was like in 07, but like down the line, like for the FaceTime and all of those stuff, because he had one of the phone, he just open up, the man running across, he just press. He have internet on it.
Yeah.
And actually Facebook had just came out. Like 05, 06 or whatever.
Yeah, 06. Yeah.
So, but I didn't get a chance to look at all that. But I would never get on the phones in prison. I used to be scared. And I didn't want the people to find the phone from somebody, then find my number, and then I got to write up, put in the hole. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm stay away from the phone. But once I got ready to get out, then gave my date, then I got the phone one night. I was like, man, I called a few of these old girls up, let them know. I'm about to come on, get ready, or whoever the dude is, go in on build a case, get mad with him, and tell him you going by your mother, or kick him out, whatever, so I can slide in. And I learned, I was just driving the day thinking about this, how a lot of us have a female, we go to prison, we be thinking about that female, and we come home, things change.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know you no more. I don't know what you like to eat, what makes you mad, like when I left, everybody was young. Now they grown, so it's like some of them smoking hookah, some of them drinking now. It's just things here, so I gotta get to know you all over again. I really don't know you no more.
Man, you supposed to come home trying to get something new after all the time you did anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is about this here, sometimes something new ain't always good.
You had somebody holding you down the whole time? Or somebody like at least on and off? Holding you down?
Females?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes and no. What I mean by that is, No, I didn't have a main woman to just ride. But I had women. I've always had a woman or a few of them coming and going back. You know, it's like I keep a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So you gotta know how to get in your lane and stay in your lane, know your role. But I've always had a female to hold me down, come visit me, send me some pictures. But like by me having a license time, like I might mess with her for like maybe a year, pushing it, a year and a half, if we could go to 2. But I break up with her first.
Yeah.
Because I know eventually she's gonna leave me anyway because I got life. So I should use the reverse psychology again, like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dump her for now, move on to something else, and then like years later, I could come back and revisit that because I left her. Versus me and her kicking one day, she's supposed to come visit me, she don't come visit. I call the phone, I hear the toilet flush. If me and her on the phone, I'm like, who that is? Oh,
Yeah.
I hear a man, a deep voice, was that your brother over there? Knowing she don't have no brother, now I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? So I should just cut them off before all that come
That's
about.
too much to have on my mind, but no, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, it happens, bro. I done seen grown men at the phone. Who that crying on? Don't do me like that. I'm like, what the world? Now I'm speaking when I say we because I'm part of this. When we on the street, bro, we dog these women out. We don't want to come home. We don't answer our phone. We cheating on. We trying to hump their friends. We try to hump the sister. Even if mom's fine. So we get to prison now. Now we want to, oh, you going to do me like that? All the stuff I done did for you. Yeah, and all the stuff he did to me, too. So, the women remember all that stuff. And now when we get to prison, now we want to be selfish and feel like they put their life on hold for us. But...
Nah, it's plenty of times I've been with a female that had to be quiet because she on the jail call. She don't care. These females don't care.
No, they don't care about that.
My generation will tell you straight up, though, like, by the time you getting put in the back of that car, they already texting another man.
Oh, he already called up? Oh, he gone yet?
Yeah.
Did he make it to the precinct?
Yeah. But let's expand on something. You said you didn't want to use a phone because you was, you were scared about, consequences or whatever. Like, how long was you in prison before you started having thoughts like that? Because you were facing life. You got niggas who finna do 6 years can come home, or 3 years and come home, and they stay to getting these disciplinaries, getting caught with these phones, getting caught with certain things. How long was you in there before you was like, man, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, be going to the hole and all that.
7 years. When I first used the phone, my 7-year in. And then after that, about 15 years later after that.
Yeah.
Because my thing was this, I learned from people that was locked up before me, so I always say, be careful. Don't get a lot of write-ups because when laws pass, they're going to look at your disciplinary record. They're going to see how you've been acting in prison.
Yeah.
So if I got a lot of write-ups for self, and then Obama and had passed that law too, you get called on the phone, they could charge you. So it was a lot of stuff that had kicked in that I was like, oh, I can do without. I'm good. Once I get on the wall phone, I run the minutes out cool because I'm constantly going to visit. We got the email. They give us an email. We can email the girl. Then they came with this text service that you could pay them and send a text straight to the phone. So I was cool with that. It wasn't no big thing for me. And now, I would say this. Now, I know what I know now with this phone. I think my time would have went by a lot faster getting on Instagram and Facebook and, you know what I'm saying, them girls on there and the DM busting it up.
Man. I know people in jail that be on Facebook. You'll see them on Facebook all day, but like, damn, nigga, when the guard going on by?
Instagram as well, man. And, and I be happy for them because it be like, bro, you get out here and you don't have no outside support, you going to be lost. You ain't going to know. Man, when I first come home, it took me 2 weeks to text. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Then I see the thing and I was picked. Like if I press it, I was just scared to mess up. So it took me 2 weeks to get it on the texting part. Then I made a mistake, yo. I made a mistake and sent this female I was living with. She threw my dog out. So the SPCA lady, I was talking to her trying to find it because I knew there's some people around the corner that had my dog. But I was talking to the lady, but I was talking to this other female. So, I'm still thinking like in jail, trying to do send up a picture of my private part. But I sent it to the SPCA lady.
Oh, man.
Oh, she was a thick white woman too, but I was like, man, the lady gonna think I'm a pervert or something. I might go to jail, sit on some nude. I didn't realize I sent it. Then I was looking at my phone. I said, how did she get that? And I was like, man, I apologize, my bad. I didn't even do that. Man, I was scared. But that phone, yeah, man, I made a mistake sending text message to people you don't supposed to send that stuff to. And then they got this goofy stuff. How you grab your phone. I did it today too. Made a mistake and call. I made a mistake and call your phone today.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might call somebody. Prime example, like I was using my GPS to get here. So my artist called. It said, you got an incoming call coming. I was like, okay, cool, but I'm on the phone with a woman. So I'm like, man, good thing this was my artist, and this thing gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah.
The phone say, I'm on my GPS, say you got a call coming in. I say, do you want to set what the world? Like, oh, I was supposed to turn it off when I got here. That's why I said it. Gotta go in my settings, I heard, to turn that off, because you gonna get in trouble doing that.
These phones, man, for real. You gotta know these phones.
Man, that's big.
Somebody was supposed to sit you down when you came home. You been gone since pager days.
Bro, let me tell you, I got 2 of them at home. Let me just say this, bro. And I tell people this, real. When I come home, I was literally by myself. I had to fend for myself. Nobody taught me. They didn't give me no game. Like, when I got my cell phone, nobody taught me how to lock the phone. I would leave the phone on the little window ledge at the female house. She was getting up 3, 4 in the morning, going to my phone. And you know, so I was so lame, I had the phone still on the ringer. So when people call or text me, it make the noise, bro. Ain't nobody taught me that. I ain't know, bro. I was happy I was free, for real, bro.
Man, that's all that really mattered at the time, though. That's all that mattered, you know? For real. So, you watch the show BMF?
I tried. I watched, like, in the beginning. It was too slow for me. But now I done sped it up to, like, season 3 somewhere.
Yeah. Season 3 just ended.
So it's like more like, okay, up to date.
Yeah, I got that.
You know what I'm saying? So now I was like, okay, I can get into it now. You know what I'm saying? And try to watch it. But I hardly watch TV. Like, when I do watch TV, I mainly watch Tubi.
Okay, yeah.
Them little hood movies, they be kicks. But I'm going to try to get back into the BMF because of Meech. Because me and him real cool. I got a lot of love, respect for him, so I'm going to support. But
That's why I asked you that, because I seen that y'all was, you know, cool.
Yeah.
He finna come home.
Yeah, I believe Meech going to be home this year. They got him set for next year, but I keep in mind we get halfway out. He been down a long time, so they're going to give him a year halfway out. Meech be home at the end of this year, the halfway house. That's what I believe.
That's going to be hard, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you see his son playing him on the show, do you think he doing them some justice?
Yeah, I like that. I like to see his son, you know, playing his pop, you know, playing my pop. That's pretty cool. I think that's dope. And he's doing a very good job, too, you know. Because like I said, I said, Mom, that's another thing. The TV, man, you got all these apps.
Yeah.
I come home, man, my first TV, I got me a 23-inch. No, 32-inch from Walmart. I mean, 32-inch TV from Walmart.
Probably was a TCL.
Nah, man, it was Roku.
Yep. Yep.
And they,
like that, but 32.
I turned it on, and they talking about, I said, wait, when I left you just turn the channel, now you talking about download this app. I said, man, I went 30 days coming home from work, laying in the dark, because I didn't know how to work the TV. Then I learned how to turn it on. I saw YouTube, so I started pressing on there. That would become my TV. I would start going on YouTube, looking at videos and music and stuff, but that TV is just too much. I just had my mother to download stars for me a few, like last week sometimes, so I could start watching the BMF.
Man, that's crazy. So you came up all the way on your own.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember when we used to make them videos using a regular camera. Like, I'm like, somebody tell that man you got a front camera. Or the first time we took a picture, we was at nighttime. You said, y'all gonna be able to see this in the dark. So,
we got
a flash on
man.
We got a flash, bro. That jail, hey.
Homie, it's a lot. Like, when I was in Walmart, they got these beautiful women down here on the end. I'm right here with my groceries. And they looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. I'm like, nah, it's enough talk. Come on, do your job. I'm trying to go now. I got to get out of here. And I was like, when y'all do your job? She was like, oh, no, it's self-check. What? I'm like, self-check. She come over there laughing, and she helped me out, but I was like, man, first thing in my mind, man, people gonna be stealing down here. Talking about some self check. Y'all tripping.
That's where you go steal it.
Man, bro, I love Walmart, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I like to go hang out at Walmart.
Boy, that's hilarious, man. He told me so. He looking at them like, what's up?
Yeah, because I'm like, because I see it's a cash register look like right here. You know, when I left, it wasn't doing this.
Yeah.
So for these women, and then they standing there, I know they work there, they got the uniform on, they standing there, come on, get some work done. All the while, I had to do the work.
Man, was you into this beef that was going on with all this battle rapping with Kendrick Lamar and Drake?
Yeah.
It had your attention?
Yes. That was pretty cool. I was Team Drake. Yeah, we took the L. I'm not one of the ones.
Oh, you say Drake lost, huh?
Yeah, he took the L at the end because he was standing in the paint. Because what I liked about Drake, he was beefing with like 4, 5 of them going at him. But that I don't like how he ended with the hard 6. You put it in with him. Don't tell him I don't want to beef no more. It's over with. But you got a soft song. You put to come with a banger where I'm like, yeah, my dog like stepped on you and like, man, beat it. Man. So
the only thing that was straightening about that was wild about that song was he used Kendrick title. Kendrick make the hearts.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it was just like, bro, especially coming off that night like us.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
That's why I was like, come on, Drake, you didn't let me down, man. But like I said, I still, here's the thing. I've never been a Kendrick Lamar fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan. Kendrick Lamar can rap his butt off. Very, very, very talented young brother. But I don't go to the radio or to listen to music for hard lyrics. I like a nice song. You know?
See, I'm a J. Cole fan. But, my boy, he said he let them have it.
Yeah, he got up out of there. He was small. He got up out of there ahead of time, you know? He was another lyricist. He could really rap. Kendrick, and he makes some good songs.
I like Kendrick when he was relatable. He stopped being relatable no more.
But you know what's crazy? I'm happy you say that because there's a lot of people that didn't jumped on the Kendrick bandwagon, right? And I understand that. But they can't name you a Kendrick song outside of the diss that he just was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing I was just telling the lady, I said the thing that I give Kendrick the win, but the thing he did that was never done to my knowledge in battle history of hip hop, he used Pusha T, a few words from Pusha T, and a word from Rick Ross. So you don't do that in battle rapping and dissing.
I mean,
no, I mean it's my Muslim brother now. I know I mean. You better help now. You better come up with an excuse. Go ahead, I'm listening.
But like, I ain't gonna say he used. I mean,
yeah, he did.
But that was the stuff. That's what it is. That's just like.
But rapping when me and you diss each other, we gonna go off for how you drinking your water, I'm drinking mine. How your mic shit mine. We not about to go. I'm not about to take somebody else's stuff because now you.
That's like okay. Before the little everybody deciding to try to run their mouth about you. The first person was Boosie.
Mm-hmm.
You can say that to Wack and all them. Man, y'all wasn't saying nothing to Boosie said something.
Well, no, not really, because Wack was hearing it, but the reason why Boosie said something because Vlad brought it to his attention, and he responded to it right away.
I'm just like, as a fan from the outside looking in, it's like once he said something though, that's when it became a thing. Like, before he said something, I had heard about it, but people was just happy Terrance Gangsta Williams home, Birdman brother home. You know what I'm saying? I heard more happiness than I did. But when Boosie did that, it seemed like...
Well, let me say this. And you notice this? At the time, Boosie had the internet in a headlock.
Oh, well, yeah.
Boosie had fans, had everybody going crazy. I was one of the first ones to challenge him, his gangster cred. So once I started speaking out, he helped me and shout out to Boosie. I appreciate that. He threw me the alley hoop.
No, facts.
He threw me the alley hoop, bro. That's why.
He the one made you start getting on the camera.
Yeah, look how I was at work, bro. I was working for Tyson Warehouse, bro. So when they sit, I said, "What?" I said, "Oh, I got it on my cell phone."
Yeah.
Prop that thing up. It was doing right at the COVID, so we had to stay. Everybody steady this at the little plexiglass up. Put that phone up right here. Went to going in on it, right? And people just started listening. I said, "Whoa, people listen to this stuff with the world." I just started going, and and then I ticked him off again. He went on Twitter and he cussed me out to get on Twitter, and that's why I got the name the People Champ, because when I seen he dissed me on Twitter, a lot of the fans on Twitter was helping up for me. And I was like, oh, I'm the people champ. I said, oh, so I was like, bro, you got 1 million something followers. You diss me on this big platform and you helping me. You get my name out there.
Yeah.
So, like I said, when I come to this internet, I don't take nothing personal. I do what I do, but I pay attention to what's being said about me. So certain people I won't work with, certain people I don't want to see with a diamond Chinese money, certain people I don't want to see get money, period. But I'm going to leave it right here on the internet. Once I come up off here, I had my fun. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, yeah, he jump-started my career.
And since you've been home, because I just noticed how you handle things greatly. Has you been home? Has it been any time that somebody down there made you want to get back in that mode? Like, man, I'm about to go. You about to make me go back to the old gangster, man.
No. And let me tell you what's crazy. I help you say that because a lot of people be hitting me up. All right, Giggity, man, I can see how that look at your face. OG Giggity, man, don't go back, man. They trying to get you back out. No, that's their favorite thing. They trying to trick you out your spot.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I pray and ask the Lord. I say, please let me out while I'm alive and healthy. And I say, please let me out while my mother's still alive where I can take care of her. And God granted me those two things. So let me be honest with you now, the only way I really get back out there in them streets head first, if somebody was to delete my mother, my children, baby or Slim, you know what I'm saying? I'm back. But, man, I'm enjoying life. I'm happy to be free. Bro, you remember, I don't know if you remember growing up, how I come up, we used to always say, sticks and stone may break my bone, but words that never hurt me.
Yeah.
So it's like, say what you want to say. I ain't tripping. I mean, if you diss me on social media and you got numbers, I miss the answer right back. It's going to make sense for me because I'm going to get paid. I get paid to entertain. You see what I'm saying? So, no, a lot of this stuff, like I said, I just leave it on the internet. It don't bother me because I already know. I was once in the streets. When I was in the streets, I was respected.
Yeah.
And when I was in the streets, I was stepping. So now I'm on the sidewalk. I'm just like, man, the difference between me and a lot of the steppers that's out now, everybody that I looked up to or came up under in the streets taught me how to be a gangster, taught me how to get away with this and do this the correct way, do this and this. What I bring to the table now is, hey, okay, you stepping, but this is what come behind stepping. Prison, debt. Okay, this is the stories. I could tell you what I went through, what happened with me, and now you could take it from there. So I didn't have nobody to sit down and teach me, which I might wouldn't want to hear anyway, but I still didn't have nobody that, come here, young man, sit down. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference, but no, no, indeed, man. Listen, they got women out here, all shape and sizes, and color. Nah, man, I don't know where am I let them boys take me from out here? But they women building bodies and all kind of stuff. You get anything you want out here, bro. No, indeed. Nah, man, I ain't trying to let these clowns trick me. Like, no, I love it out here, bro.
Have you paid attention to or seen the Blair interview with the guy with the ski mask? What's his name? The Trenches News. He the guy that took the stand on the people that killed, on the 6 guys that killed LBG Duck.
I heard about it. I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff what people do.
Yeah.
Like when people say my name or something, if it's something that I could benefit of, I might lock in. But a lot of stuff I don't. I be like, some stuff I almost like to cover, you know. So I heard about him. I saw him on I want to say my boy out there in Chicago, DJU.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was talking about with the ski mask. I seen it, but I didn't lock in on their situation.
Yeah, I was just looking at how I seen in one video where he was saying that he was relieved when a person like King Von died because how hard King Von used to step and all that, and it just made me feel like since King Von died, that they painted the picture of him like he just the worst of the most money man that walked the earth. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, stepping street niggas go, I'm trying to see it. Is he one of the worst you done seen, or you done seen way worse than what they try to say about Kmart, because they call that man a serial killer. But I know the stories I heard about the original Hot Boys made me look like, man, that's nothing. That stuff y'all talking about Kmart, that's nothing.
That's what I was about to say. They contribute to King Von 7 homicides, right?
Yeah.
Confessed to over 40 homicides. Well, 40 homicides, but I had more. That's what a lot of people was mad. And when you were saying about when BG dissed me, they had the paperwork on what I told on Sterling, who was deceased, one of the original Hot Boys.
Yeah.
So a lot of that stuff I look at, it'd be a lot of internet hype. Oh yeah, he's a notorious killer. Right? I mean, one body is too many. You know, when you kill somebody, it depends on whatever the situation is. But you kill an innocent person, it is as if you killed the whole nation of people. So we don't. In our ignorant days, we just gunning, repping our hoods, and we know we at war. But who come up with that word? Okay, you're a serial killer, or he's the worst. This, and this. Are we going by what the white people say, who make up these terms and say and put us in this category? Because that's where it comes from.
Yeah, I think see what the Trap Love Word guy was saying, if you kill more than 3 or
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who sat down in a room and said, okay, look, who all in favor of 3 or more bodies, you're a serial killer? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do these rules? We know it ain't in biblical terms.
Right.
So now we got to go to man terms. Like, am I supposed to just go because you said this? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the clock, the time. Like, man made the clock. So he going to monitor our time. And we go with that.
Yeah.
This time, I got this time, this time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain things you just sit back and be like, well, who are you to say this? Who are you to go with that? Which we still go by the rules and the laws of the land. But then sometimes you just got to sit back and be like, promise, let me show you something with this. This be ticking me out when people say this. And I understand they're using it to get a point across about how jail is. But I'm pretty sure you might be one of them too that say this, so let me make sure. Are you one of the one that say, man, I don't wish jail on my worst enemy?
Nah, I don't say that. I don't say that because, I mean, I probably didn't say that before. But, I ain't never did no real hard time to just, state that all the time. But, I don't wish jail on people though, except rapists and, or people that just, doing things for no reason, out here like that. But I don't just fancy nobody going to jail.
Well, my thing is, I don't like when people say, I don't wish prison on my worst enemy. And like I said, I get it that they try to paint the picture of how bad prison is and I don't want my enemy to go there, but when you use my worst enemy, this is somebody who hate you, who you supposed to hate, who want to see you deceased, you want to see them deceased or whatever, and you say this is my worst. I wish prison on my worst enemy because think about this. In prison, if you don't have outside support, you lost in there. People want to go to commissary, call it home, send me some money. Or you coming to visit me today? Oh no, we can't make it. Or the call network, I don't have no ride. Or whatever. So it's a lot of stuff in prison where a person become miserable. So that's why I say I get it when people try to use that for example, but it just ticks me off when they use the enemy.
I guess for me, it depends. Because do I really want them to deal with my problem in that way? If it's a problem for me, because that person my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? I think.
What the word worst enemy mean? Well, who come up with that term? Like, what does describe a worst enemy to me? Versus somebody you just don't like.
I would think my worst enemy is whoever done me something that they can't come back from.
But now this is the question, and this is for people in the comments. First of all, to you all, what is a worst enemy? How do you classify a worst enemy? And what is the limits on a worst enemy? Now, I didn't turn this around for you interviewing me. I'm interviewing you.
Nah, that's a good question.
I'm
Though.
a bad boy on y'all. Why?
Like you said the thing that will make you relapse into the old gangster is somebody touch your mama or, you know what I'm saying, Birdman or Slim.
Or my children.
Or your children. So anybody do that, I feel like that automatically turns them to a worse enemy. You know what I'm saying?
So now, do I say, now you didn't deleted my mother, my children, my family. Now you my worst enemy, but I don't waste jail on you.
Man, I want to get you though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but somehow you can't catch your enemy because the enemy gonna be just like you, smart and move calculated because they know, okay, now I know you're trying to get some get back. Now I gotta be strategic how I move.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, you know, you gonna take it to the streets. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe that people still gonna use that term. I don't wish that. Prison is my worst enemy. Because now you just deleted my mother. So, yes, I want some. I gotta retaliate. Retaliation is a must. That's a fact. But when I describe the enemy, I'm not going to must put you in that category. Because at this point, I want you to suffer any kind of way you.
If it come down to it, and that's all that can happen is you going to jail, then that's fine.
But the thing is, I don't just want you to go to jail, get back. I want you to go to jail, get the death penalty, go to jail, get life. And I want you to suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to suffer because at the end of the day, like I said, bro, I did 23 years, 10 months in prison. And one thing I will say, my mother, Birdman, and Slim rolled with me my whole bed. My whole bed, bro. I don't know how I feel to be. Now, Birdman cut me off when I went to the whole for USP McQuarrie when I was in the pen for 6 months. He got mad at me because I was in the whole investigation for drugs. But other than that, bro, they took care of me. So I never done bad in prison like when I was in population.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they had an open book for me. I would call their accountant in New York and be like, hey, I need $5,000. Terrance called, you need $5,000. Send it. It got to the point where Slim and Baby got together and said, listen, they told the accountant, whenever he called, don't tell us, just do it. So that's why you never hear me on social media just dragging them through the mud or talking bad about them and doing stuff. If I want to troll or if I want to disrespect, I could because I got the platform to do it.
Yeah.
But I never forget how any man who been in prison know when you got somebody that's holding you down, looking out, your loyalty, they deserve your loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm forever be grateful and love them because they held it down when I was partially. I got a daughter. One of my daughters graduated from Howard University. I was able to pay for one of her college tuitions. Semester, my bad. My other daughter graduated from Tulane University. I was able to pay for one of her semesters. So that's a big accomplishment for me, you know, to be in prison. You know, a lot of us in prison, what life gonna say, oh, I'm exempt right now, I can't take care of the children. Nah, I need my money. I wasn't like that. I was like, what you need? One of my sons. I got you. Loading them up for school. Because you ain't gonna have no excuse to say, oh, I don't got no shoes, I don't wanna go to school. Nah, I'm gonna get you about 6 pair. Pick you one and get on down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, bro. I'm happy to be free. Look where I'm at. I'm on Really Rare Podcast. I'm hanging out with you, bro. Come on. Look, right now, let me tell you what's crazy, what I always look at, bro. And this is why I appreciate a lot of stuff. I look at the time a lot. And I be like right now, them dudes get ready to lock down. Some of them on lock, some already locked down. So I take this, I look at it like, man, I could go to any restaurant I want and have my lunch, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I can go to my house and lock down when I want to lock down. You know, so I look at those things and I appreciate it. So that's why a lot of stuff that people say it don't get to me, when people really think it get to me, I think about when I be in traffic.
Yeah.
And you know how a lot of people hate traffic. Or they get stuck in the airport, they just be ticked off. My mind go to, because one of the Muslim brother taught us in Juma, is always somebody with a worse situation than yours. So when I'm stuck in traffic, first thing I think, I in my mind, I be like, you know what? I'd rather be stuck in this traffic than to be stuck in the jail cell. I'd rather be stuck in traffic than to be stuck in this airport than be stuck in the jail cell, because when you lock down, you never know when you're going to come back out the cell. If somebody gets stabbed, you're going to be locked down for 2-3 weeks or whatever, a month or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we actually hear the rumors, oh, if they have martial law or if something pop out of this, they gonna gas us, they gonna kill us first. And I'm like, man, I'm locked in this cell, so they just come in here and bomb us or throw a gas thing in here, we hit. You know, you hear all these kind of
Yeah.
rumors, and so now I'm out here. I can move about the country how I see fit.
Yeah.
With permission. I can't go in anywhere. I can't cap. I have my PO. But certain areas I can move around in Dallas and, you know, in the Fort Worth and surrounding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I appreciate the boundaries of what God giving me right now. And I'm happy.
Man, I can see why you appreciate that, man. What's going on with the movie and stuff, man?
I got caught up with my reality show. I put that on my platform because I got tired of, you know, just promoting. I got the movie coming, y'all. I got the reality show coming, the documentary. I scrapped the documentary. That ain't gonna come out. But my reality show, it was gonna be called Life After the Feds. But I was like, no, I'm gonna be in a box because I would have started putting the people who've been in prison on my platform. That's showing people that they're doing something positive since you got out, right? You might have one or two that can't get right because, you know, people want to see that too. But then I was like, nah, I'm going to go with Life After Prison so that way I can have state and federal inmates.
Yeah.
Right? Then one day, I was like, you know what? Surviving without Birdman. Because I done all this without him since I've been home. So that's what stuck, surviving
without Birdman.
Yeah, that stuck, bro. I put that in. And I got another part too. I'm happy you just brought that up because people, when you gonna put that up? I think I might drop that soon. Yeah, I'm gonna put that part out real soon.
You still going with Surviving Without Birdman?
I gotta keep. You gotta keep in mind the titles was catchy. So, I don't have a big enough name to name something what I want to name it.
I could think of something like Life After the Hot Boys.
See, I like that. I might go with part 2 with that, Life After the Hot Boys.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
Yeah, so y'all heard it first. Y'all heard him say it, right? So he came up with that idea, y'all. So Life After the Hot Boys. I'm gonna try that next. It's gonna be my next thing. Well, see, here's the thing. My next episode is dealing with a young female and how she came in the house and she found him in the shower. I got a sex scene in the shower. So, yeah, it's about to get turned up. It's about to turn up. So, I don't know, bro, but yeah, it's gonna be something fun, catchy. I'm gonna start back filming soon. But see, with me is I got the music, I got an artist that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my reality show, and I got my YouTube. I just got my my office space, so I'm gonna crank that up with my podcast.
You see, with all that, and that's why when you said Life Without Birdman, kind of
Surviving Without Birdman.
Surviving Without Birdman, I feel like, I mean, that's what you're doing, but you ain't.
Stop right there. That's what I'm doing, and why not?
Because you don't come off as Birdman brother. You Terrance Gangsta Will.
That's true. Because here's the thing. Let me show you something. But the world know me as Birdman brother.
I think they did. I think that's originally.
But I branched off of that and made my own name.
Yeah.
Here's but think about this now. Birdman's still a big dog, a mogul. And you know, so why not ride that until it's like, okay, all right, beat it. I don't need it no more. So I gotta right now. I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. The wheels ain't fall off yet.
By all means, I ain't taking away from Birdman. Hey, man,
I hear what you're saying, bro. I can stand on my own because a lot of stuff I do, I mean, I don't put that title on there. You know, a lot of people take the Birdman off. But the thing is, bro, that's what grabs the people's attention. Because you got to keep in mind, he got a big fan base.
Yeah.
So let me tap into that. And then once they log in and they see, because think about this. A lot of people know how Birdman loves to stunt, know how he like to put down. So if I'm one of the ones that, it was rumored that I invested in Cash Money. You know, it's a rumor, a lot of stuff with me around surrounding Cash Money. So here, this is my brothers, my people who done rapped and talked about me. Every hot boy you could think of them say my name in their song, even Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
So now people look like that Birdman brother. What Birdman did for him? What he gave him? Okay, I'm surviving without him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like that title, Surviving Without Birdman. Because here's the thing. Had I come home and Birdman just was like, come on, little bro. Now I would have, I look at this too. I say, man, that's what I love. That's why I believe in God, because as a Muslim, we believe in the qadr of Allah, the divine decree. Whatever going to happen is going to happen, right? Because had I come home and running with Birdman, I wouldn't own none of my stuff. I'd be so busy following behind him. Oh, you get this big old house, and I'm mesmerized. I'm hanging up. I got my own bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna drive this car. But everything belongs to him in his name.
Right.
So when Mad Day come, I gotta get my T-Bows and Reeds and get up out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now I got my own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't where I want to be, but I don't want for nothing. I'm happy. I ain't begging him. I don't say a word. Hey man, tell him no, man. I don't know. I ain't doing that.
Much as people love negativity, deep down, I know just like me, everybody want to publicly see that link up, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, let me just say this here. I believe I can make it happen, but I'm being a little stubborn because here's my thing. I've been home 2 years and 4 months, and we ain't do it. So I've been doing fine without you, so I ain't really in a rush to do it now. And I want to say I want benefit, but that I'll be capping because I would. Just imagine this, like how I do my channel. Just imagine if I had each one of the Hot Boys once a month on my channel, how I would have been up. Like, don't get it twisted. My channel grew like I was wanting to, like, I did some stuff that a lot of YouTubers haven't been able to do. Like, I was able to get 100,000 within a year.
Yeah.
It's hard to get 100,000 subscribers within a year, so I've been grinding. And I'm at 133K right now. So you got people, if you go look at their channel, they've been up for 5, 6, 7 years, still struggling. You know what I'm saying? To get subscribers. So I'm very thankful and grateful for the support I get with that. That's why
I heard what he just said. Hey, it's funny. I'm glad this finna come out because most of my people that's watching this gonna see this and see that last week I said I quit this podcast stuff, man.
Why?
I was just stressing because I was losing a lot. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was taking away from my peace. Losing friends, my episodes not being able to come out when they can. Like, you know, trying to grow it. Because last year, after I interviewed you last year, everything was... And then it just like a slope went down, man. So last week I was like, man, I'm gonna move on to the next thing. I'm through with the Really Real podcast.
Really Real, let me cut you off. Let me say this, and it's for everybody else who's doing the channel. First of all, it's patience, right? Secondly, you gotta stay consistent. No matter what, just stay in their face. Listen, and I tell people that I've been telling people for the longest, you want some good, some bad. Like a lot of my videos don't do like the numbers, I have to get 30, 40, 50,000.
Yeah.
But I know if I give them enough of them, my money's still gonna grow.
Right.
So I'm not gonna get impatient to be like, well, man, I'm used to getting 50 and 60, 70,000 a clip, 100. Okay, hey, I can't get that, but I still get something.
Yeah.
So now my thing is, now I got the channel, I gotta find something else to bring to the table. Something else, because there's always people, the young people run the internet. So it's always something new you want to come to. So kind of come up with a game. Try to come up with a cool podcast where, you know, you and some of your homies get on, and how we just had the Kendrick Lamar and Drake talk. Y'all can have a respectful disagreement.
Yeah. I definitely be doing. I definitely started out. That's what I started out doing before I started interviewing. You know?
Go back. Listen, you can still interview, but like me, like I'm about to still interview, but I'm about to start a podcast as well. All my thing, I'm about to be, boy, I'm about to, man, listen, I know it's money here, man. And yeah, you're not going to get all the money, but you stay down, stay doing, stay consistent. So what's going to happen here, that your little small, loyal fan base, your fans are going to start growing. They're going to start telling people, man, be checking out Really Real. Oh, big Really Real, he be checking them out, bro. Yeah, he had a McDonald's burger the other day, but now he got on Burger King. Yeah. And it's gonna grow, but you gotta stay in their face, till they get tired of you, or they're gonna grow to love you.
Man, I was scrolling on TikTok, I seen the video of Nipsey saying, and they know I love, you know, Nipsey word. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, he like supposed to feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to get there.
Because when you know what he reckon, when you come, you get lazy.
Yeah.
Bro, it be some days that I be like, man, I don't feel like doing no video. Then I be like, nah, get your butt up, boy. You gotta go get your video. You gotta pay these bills. Bro, listen, let me tell y'all something. When I first got to Texas, I was living in Fort Worth. Right off Sycamore School, right off McCart.
Oh yeah, I know where this is.
And Hewlin. I stayed in them little subdivision, cool little area. I would go down to, is that McCartan, what it is where the Walmart at? It's on McCart, right? McCart Sycamore, whatever.
Sycamore School Road.
In McCart, right. I would go there. That's where I would find my peace at, go hang there. But then, you know, I just was working at Roanoke. They called it Fort Worth, Roanoke, Texas.
Yeah.
I was working at a Colgate place, NFI Colgate place, a warehouse. From 2 in the afternoon to 10 at night, 2 to 10. And I would stay over 12 to 1 in the morning, get my little overtime. Then I moved down to Dallas, and then I got a job at Tyson Warehouse. So I was working from 2 to 10 at NFI, and then I would have my people come pick me up. And then me and him would go from there, and we would go to Tyson together and work there from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. I'm grinding. So I'm getting $16.25 over here, and then I'm getting $18 here. So I'm grinding. And I was like, all right, I'm making a little money on YouTube now, so I'm gonna quit this first job. I'm gonna stick with this one because this is 11 at night to 7 in the morning. So it's pretty cool. I'm cool because I don't go out, I don't do nothing, so I got time to go play over here. I'm doing that. September last year, I'm home, chilling. It was a work day, gotta go to work. Sitting there. I said, you know what? I quit. I'm not going back.
Yeah.
It's over, man. I don't want to work no more. Because I already had mapped it out with my YouTube channel. I was like, okay, I was getting $650 a week. So it's like about $2,600 a month, but you just round it up, I just say $3,000. So I say, once I make my rent, car insurance, gas, credit card bills, and then I look at it then I need to make them $3,000 that I quit that job with in this. So I was like, as long as I can make $10,000 a month on YouTube, I'm good. I'm good. The most I made on YouTube was $22,800. Yeah, I've made $18,000 before. I've matter of fact, so you know I ain't capping. I'm gonna show you this so you can let your audience know, oh, he ain't capping. I'm gonna show you something, bro. That's why I encourage people to do this. See, what I like about YouTube is different from the rap game. Because you know, the rappers, I'm trying to have the hottest song or the most sales, and you trying to knock me off, right? But with YouTube, it's gonna be up and down. It's gonna fluctuate. You gonna have some good videos. I'm gonna have some good videos. You gonna have some bad. It's just one of them things. So you just gotta stay focused, stay down.
Yeah.
This phone just why they get ticking
that's Android shit, man.
Everybody hate no Android. I got nothing. Hate no Android. You check back, baby. You hear him talking about you?
You been found that app on our, huh?
Yeah. Look what that is right there.
Oh yeah.
Tell them what that say.
Man, 18K.
So that's 9, 7. So it fluctuates. It's going, and this is what I like about this. See, this how YouTube encourage you too. See, this ongoing. So I got all the way to the 30th of this month to run this number up right here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I love that. So my thing be, stay down, bro. It ain't gonna just happen overnight. But keep going, and you're gonna catch you a break where people gonna start like, say you might talk about sports or talk about how the rap battle. You gotta just cover. Look at YouTube, how people just be covering everything.
Yeah, well, I'm back on it, bro. I promise you, I looked at this situation as a sign from God, because like we had said the other day, we been knew you was a call.
Mm-hmm.
You was a phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I so much, you know, I was in my feelings, and then when you got on that phone and you were just like, man, what you trying to do? For a second, I was finna be like, man, I ain't even. And then you was like, what you trying to do, real? Tomorrow, today. I'm like,
because I can tell you,
I'm not finna tell him no. I'm like, man, fucking let's do it tomorrow. You know, OG, you know what I'm saying? I'm back.
Bro,
I'm back.
But let me tell you something. This one of the safest spots, workplace, and to be in the comfort of your own little spot. doing your pocket. Now you're gonna take some people off down the road. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make a lot of friends because of your character, how cool you are. Let me tell you why I love real life street stars so much. Not only that they black owned.
Shout out to Real Life Street Star.
Shout out to real life street stars. Not only that they black owned, they're respectful. You notice when they do interviews, they don't try to make you look bad for the moment, for the views, or that they gonna talk and you gonna whatever you gonna say, you gonna let you say it. But they not trying to interview to make you the dog. I'm like, you know what? I respect that. I like how they move. So that's why I'm always over. That's my second home. Real life street stars.
I can tell you, Charles and White, I really respect them over there. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're good people, bro. I'm talking about they very respect. And not saying a lot of other people. I haven't dealt with a lot of other people. I watch a lot of stuff, but I'm talking about those brothers over there. They sticking together. They showing love, and they respectful, bro. They make you, when you come over there, it's like, okay, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
I ain't got to worry about no tricks coming, no slick stuff I'll catch me off guard, and now I'm on camera and they don't want to edit it because they want to get the viral moment. They don't do that over there, bro. So, that's a good place to start. But real, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Yeah, you already know you're a call away from me. So, it be time like you might get frustrated. Like I said, sometimes I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
I be like, man, I don't feel like, but I'm like, I gotta go, gotta do it. It's gotta pay the bills, and it pays the bills.
Right.
So, what you gotta do is like I'm about to do, write down a game plan. Okay, I'm gonna start doing this, and this. I mean, look how, but I would tell you this too. How you start your channel off, that's how you gotta work it, because my channel will start off my life story. Mm-hmm. So when people come to my channel for my life, so I be doing reaction videos and I get a little something, but they want to hear my story. I left the streets at 23. I ain't lived that much in my life.
Yeah.
What y'all want? But,
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, OG, go ahead and move. So, all right. Okay. So now, but the thing is, bro, I'm very happy. I thank God for, giving me that. And I tell people, bro, I make more money than the average drug dealer in the neighborhood, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't throwing rocks at the penitentiary. Nothing. I got legal money. Bro, last year, I filed my taxes. This public records. I filed my taxes. I made $133,000 or $135,000 last year on YouTube. And that's small to a lot of these other channels that's be grinding, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I would never go back to street selling drugs. I would never do nothing like that ever again, now that I know about YouTube. But then now I don't plan to be on YouTube. No, I'm trying to retire from there and go to doing movies. I'm trying to be on my Tyler Perry 50 Cent.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm trying to do movies. Oh, like I said, I got a label. I got artists right now. We got a song we about to start pushing. So I'm trying to catch a break for one of them now. But I plan to. But what I want to do, and for those who check and listening, I need a male that's anywhere from 18 to in your 20s, and a female, same thing. Because I need to bring the youth to my channel.
Yeah.
I need somebody with some energy though, that like to laugh, play, and I want to do my podcast with them. Okay, because they one thing about them youngsters, they be nosy, they be in everybody's business, it's a bunch of gossip. So we gonna sit down and chop it up, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
That's more money you bring to your channel.
Man, I love having women in the
man.
They gonna talk.
That's a fact. Them women be having all the tea. So I want the I want an old woman my age tell my old boy I don't want to talk about that. Well, I got a children. Well, you need to beat it. I need them young girls and them young men who gonna be on here with the
Tell us what Sexy Red and them doing, man.
Yeah, what's going on? Give us some tea. Give us let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But bro, it's all about the content, bro. But I've been enjoying it, bro. You just gotta stay focused, stay down, real, and it's gonna come, bro.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I had a little. I'm here. I'm back. I appreciate everybody that's already been supporting me. You can't forget about them when you complain about not having support. You gotta make sure. But I'm back and I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'll build for this. But I appreciate you. Man, doing it with me again, bro. Like I said, I felt like it was a sign. You know what I'm saying? You was on that phone, man. Shout out to my boy, Jordan, Briefcase Santana. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Briefcase Santana.
He been staying down, trying to believe in me and get me back going. So, and look how All for the bang again.
Wow. Yeah.
Terrance Gangsta Williams.
I'm in the building, y'all. Right, we in the building.
We out.
Yeah.
Look, my cup runneth over, I pour out my heart. They playing games, I got a vision they never had saw. Defeat intertwined with your thoughts. Look at you scared of the start. It's hard to see them cues before you if you don't know who you are, huh? No more wait and see, I'm only thinking told you so. Turn my life into a movie, I need a golden globe. So-and-so was talking on my name. When we talk, it was moms. If I'm lying, hell, just put me in the box.